Hello, I'm Czardus, and let's play City Skylines. Welcome back to Bremerdale. This will be episode 4 in the series, and we're going to do things a little bit differently today. I'll get into that in a moment, but first, a couple of announcements. First of all, the LUT, I have been having trouble remembering to apply it, but this is the LUT that I want to use. I think in the first episode, and then in the third episode, I forgot to turn it on. But, yeah, so this is the LUT that I like. It is Relight to Average. It is one of the Relight LUTs by Ronitz, and you can find that on the workshop. But next, I have a Discord server. You may know about it, you may not, but make sure that you are a member of that. It is free to join, and we have a lot of conversation going on there about the series and what is going to take place, and ideas that we have and stuff like that. You can share your own cities there. And I started recently doing occasional, we're going to close this out here and just kind of park for a moment. I started doing occasional giveaways yesterday, or this week I should say, and there may be more of those to come, but you have to be a member in order to be eligible for those, and then you have to go in and make sure to react to the giveaway post. But there's more information about that on Discord. The link is down below in the description. Next, I have a wiki created for all of the Czardus universe, I am calling it, and on that wiki, anybody can contribute as long as they register for the wiki site, and you can kind of help create the history of the cities that I build. Havenbury is one that we are working on, and I've started a page for Bremerdale, and I'm even opening it up to creativity. So if you have a creative mind and you want to come up with some story about somebody who lived in Bremerdale, then feel free to do that. But that link will also be in the description below. And finally, Patreon. I have a Patreon account, and if you are interested in helping to support the channel, I greatly appreciate that. I greatly appreciate you even considering it, or even if you aren't able, I appreciate you there too. But if you want to have a building named after you or anything like that, you can do that you can be a patron and help to support that way. Or if you just for $1 a month become a patron, you can gain access to the subscriber-only content on Discord. But anyway, we are going to start today with a brief time-lapse. It is about 4.5 minutes, so if you don't want to watch it, then skip ahead 4.5 minutes after it starts. But I did a little bit of detailing last night, and we're going to take a look at that. So we're going to do that time-lapse right now. Alright, so we have resumed. Now we are in the live play, and you can see this is what I built, and it's really nice. I just realized that this building that does the bleachers that I put down, and I don't think I put that down in the time-lapse actually, it generates a little bit of people here on the sideline, which is quite nice. But yeah, I like what I did there. It is a pretty basic school for in here, and in fact I just realized that the field isn't flat. It probably should fix that. I mean, I think a school would have a flat field, and maybe it is flat and I'm just seeing things now. No, it definitely doesn't look flat there. Oh well, anyway. So I like that, and also over here, I like how this parking lot turned out. We'll do more like this because we're going to need a lot of parking. But I think I'm going to turn and adjust this a little bit. It's a little too bright for me. We'll set it there and see what happens. I'm still trying to play with that. I messed up the settings, so it's a little bit different from what I want. But anyway, now to the things that I want to do today. I want to mark this area as a district. I forgot to do that last time. But it is going to be called Fremont. And that will be our first, or not our first, but we have a few other ones, but our first district that is not one of, like, Central Bremerdale. But I do want to delineate that it is part of Bremerdale. So what we're going to do is just put, let's see, how do I want to do this? Bremerdale. No, we'll do, because that's going to clutter too much of the screen when we're seeing things. We'll just put an asterisk. So we know this is part of Bremerdale. It is not a suburb. Okay, so that is that. I want to then also create more of the grid in here. And so today is going to be quite a bit of road building. I hope you don't mind. But that is how it goes. So I'm going to come in here and just extend this here. Like that. And we'll take this out. But remember, this area in here is going to be our railroad. So let's actually just mark a big X here. Like that. And that tells me not to build in that area. And then we can come back with our other road. We can get rid of these things. And then, because they aren't going to be train tracks, but the other roads coming out here, like that one, that is going to be a train track, so we're not going to convert that, so that we can remember what it is. Now, the grid, I want some of this to extend, so let's come out this way. And then we're going to come down here, and what we're going to do, actually, in this area, is we're going to have even tighter grid squares. So the blocks are going to be smaller. And that is just going to, actually, we could take this out. There we go. Now that we extend it that way. That is going to make it a little bit better for traffic, I hope. We'll see how well that works, but let's come out this way. I believe here. Yeah, okay. Get that built. And then here, I think. Yep, okay. Just trying to get these initial grids in here so that they kind of match what's on the other side. Let's also extend this road down. Oh, autosave. I'm gonna have a sip of coffee because I do need it today. So this highway is going to come down this way. And we'll say it comes out like that. And eventually it will connect to that highway with an interchange. I'm not quite sure what that will look like yet, but we'll figure that out later on. And I think we should come down a little bit further this way. We'll go to there and there. And then we'll bring this in, have it curve like that. Yep, that'll work well. So now we can come back and keep building our grid. Oh, let's speed up the game as well. We do have a lot of demand for residential. I don't think we're going to get much built. And look at this. This is not very helpful. Let's come here, I think. I'm just kind of eyeballing this, to be honest. There's 9 there. There's 9 there, so that is right. This one we can easily get down to there. Is that 9 as well? No, that's 8. And some of these, they're going to change as we expand the roads, and it's not going to be exactly a grid all the time. I mean, like over here it doesn't quite line up, so they're not going to be perfectly even, but that is fine with me. I don't really want them to be perfect. But let's get a road out here. There we go. Want that to be pretty straight. Let's get this one out as well. Let's do every other road will come in and meet this. Oh, that's perfect. I think that is actually angled though. We're going to come out straight this way. Can angle at the very end there. There we go. So those roads will connect there. These roads will not. And we can... let's bring it down. Let's not go that far. Let's come down like this. And then this can come up. Ah! Like that. And that works. I think we'll keep the rest of it that way. Then this can come in here and just connect that way, because remember, that is not a train line. Or I mean, not a road. It is a train line. But now we really need more people. So I want to come out this way. And this road is going to be a pretty major road, but it's going to come down for a ways first, and then we'll say about here it's going to split, and part of it is going to go this way. We'll get it at about exactly a 45-degree angle in each direction, and part of it will come down this way, and part of it will go over here and then split again. So that's going to come out that way. This is going to come down this way. And probably split. Let's come a little bit further. Although if we do another 45-degree angle this way, it's going to be the same grid that we had there, and that's not what I want. So we'll just bring this straight this way, and the grid can come off in that direction. And we'll go ahead and get started in here. So this is going to be an avenue, so we want it to come... Jolly, that's going to be an avenue as well. We'll go like this, then. these ones will come down. And then every other one here will go in. And then this will just dead end. Like that. And then we'll come all the way down and just repeat this. And actually, what I should have done... Here we go. That's the angle I want, or the spacing I want, I should say. Get the right nodes for this. Come up this way, and then, so this is where we're going to put a lot more residential. And then let's come this way as well. So we'll come all the way down to here. We'll start. This one can go in again to there. And we'll start with that for now. So we're going to come down this way. We need power over here, first of all. Let's bring a power line, and we can do... We'll just do the standard vanilla one for here. But we need to come up and then go above the highway. Hopefully we're high enough. There we go. And then we want to... let's just come this way. We're gonna come back down. Ground level. Oh, you know, and this is a railroad, so we can follow the railroad. I like following railroads with power lines because, I don't know, so, I mean, we're not going to be building too many roads around them, so it fits well. And then we'll just come across like that. So now we have power there. We need to get water down that way. Let's bring this straight down. Then we'll get one going off like this. And then we can come in. Do we have one down there yet? No, okay. We'll build those like that. These are just markings so that we can make sure that we don't overpipe, I guess, the word I want. And at some point, there is a mod that you can use that makes it so that you don't have to do pipes, because you don't really see them anyway, or at least I think there's a mod. I seem to remember seeing or hearing about it, but we might do that at some point, depending on how many pipes we have to build. We'll see. We probably won't. It's probably one of those that I mention and then never talk about again, as happens sometimes. But there, we have all of our pipes in place down here now. We can start adding people. So let's go ahead, and we are actually... you know what? I just realized I had turned off the day-night cycle. And then I looked at the clock, and it was like, it's 6:30 for this city. It should be getting dark already. And sure enough it is. Let's check the traffic. We are doing okay. I mean, we're small enough that we shouldn't have any traffic issues yet, even at rush hour. But I just wanted to double check that. And now, of course, it might be too late in the day for too much building to take place. We'll see about that. Nope, they are getting started. Okay, so we will get all of that going. And then the other thing I want to do is I want to come over here and I want to extend Thornton Timber down the hill a little bit, and we're going to put a sawmill down there. So we're going to quickly color the rest of this so it doesn't have a weird shape to it that was completely unintentional, and now I've just made it again. But okay, there we go. That'll work. Alright, so anyway, we're going to put the sawmill down here. Let's double check that we will be completely in here. We will. Let's expand a little bit that way. And then we're going to can just use a dirt road again out this way. And then let's come in here, forestry. We want another, let's get 2 of these in here. And then we'll get a sawmill here. Actually get 2 sawmills. And then we'll put a warehouse. Let's see, do I have a different, I downloaded several other warehouses, and we can use, we have a ton of stuff here that we can do. But I think we'll just do this simple warehouse here. And that is going to be planed timber. Now they're complaining about power, so let's get them some power. Just bring a rural power line right up the road here. That should get them the power they need. And then let's also get them some water. So we'll bring this out. Bring this one out. We have one more? No, let's go ahead and build one though. And we've done a lot of spending today and not much earning, so I'm hoping that having a sawmill here will end up increasing the amount that we're making from the forestry area. It is darker here. We're importing right now to get these storage facilities to the balanced level of about 50%. So we'll import for a little bit, but then that should balance out. Now it is definitely dark. I mean, I really like this. I wish I had remembered to turn on the day-night cycle earlier so that we could see it in action, but let's go ahead and get some more people in here. I get a little confused by the light when I'm zoning, because I come over here and it looks like I have something else selected, but I don't, so that is fine. And now we can go ahead and upgrade this road coming in. Just get it like that. And then I think we might need to come in and turn off traffic lights, yeah. We'll just do that like that for now. But speaking of traffic lights, I don't think we have any traffic lights anywhere just yet. So let's come back over here real quick and turn this back on. I turned on, we have a mod that makes American style traffic lights. So you can see that that is a little bit different from what the vanilla game is. And so that just helps give us another little feel of creating an American style of city. But now these people are going to want a little bit of commerce. So what we're going to do is we'll bring, see, we can just do a regular road in here. We're going to bring a road off. Oh, look at that, we're a boomtown. Excellent. We can do a transport if we wish. We'll talk about that later. We can do ore so we can get our little quarry started. And now we can do highway stuff. So we can build our highway up now. But anyway, let's go ahead and get working on what I said I was working on. We can't do the nicer roads yet, the nicer looking ones. But let's go ahead and we're just going to come in. See, I don't actually want... We'll bring it here. I don't want too many intersections here for this, but the whole purpose of having the road off like this for the commercial is so that we have less traffic on the main road. In fact, what I might do is completely redo this, and what we're going to do, one trick I have, and one trick that a lot of players use, is to put a path right along here. Actually, I don't like that one, so we're going to try this one instead. It's a little bit wider. Let's turn off-road guidelines. Get that right in there. That looks a little bit better. But so that takes away the zoning from this side of the road. And so now we can come back with this road, go like that, and the buildings will build right up against that instead of zoning on the main road. So it's just controlling where the building's entrance is. We're going to come across here and do the same thing on this side. Get it like that, and then one more there. We should have water, we do. We don't have power. Let's just get a suburban power line, and one thing that occurred to me is that I could turn on anarchy, and then we really can put this right up on the sidewalk like that. So now we have this power line that just goes along the road like that. Let's turn anarchy back off. I don't like having it on all the time. Same with prop and tree anarchy. If I have those on too much, I forget that they're on, and then we do things that are not intentional. Alright, so I think we should probably end here. Let's check on our sawmills. They are working. We have planed timber here that is going to get exported. And that will be quite nice. So we'll be making a little bit of money from that. And hopefully, how many people work at the sawmills? 46 people. So, I mean, these are pretty big, especially when you compare them to the plantation. Those aren't very big at all. But anyway, we'll leave it here. We're going to watch a quick cinematic, and then that will be it. But today what we did is we expanded the grid over in Central Bremerdale, and then over in this area, which actually needs a name. Let's give it a name. Get this district in here, and it'll be like that, I think. We'll get another one over there. Definitely, oh, I did industrial. Okay, we're gonna do this again. I'm like, it's definitely not going to be an industrial park. Thank you very much. Okay, Meadow Square, no thank you. We are going to look at my list of names here. We'll call this Broadview. And this is also going to get an asterisk. It is part of Bremerdale. But anyway, so we started Broadview, we extended the grid in Central Bremerdale, and we built a sawmill. But that is it. Oh, and then we also had the time-lapse of the parking lot and the school. I hope you liked the video. If you did, please hit the like button. If you didn't, well, that is too bad. But either way, I had a great time. I hope you did as well. Stay tuned for the cinematic, and then, yeah, I will catch you next time. Thanks for watching. Take care.